Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. We're back on the regular map because things have kind of put ourselves in a bit of a danger, and I also want to get other stuff. So, for reasons untold, I'm going to be going for a lot of weapons and items here so I can actually progress on. So, to start things off, let's go to a Mal we probably should have done sooner and defeat all of the giant bosses in time just to get that over with. Now, there's a heart container, but is only for Zant, so kind of behind on him, so we're gonna give him not too much actually, maybe like give him to 31-ish just so he's strong enough. And that's just the defense one. That one's not needed. He has some assets, so we can go ahead and do all the upgrades here while we're here, I guess. I did a lot of upgrades while I was off-hide, and you'll also see that I got a lot of levels on that Definitive characters. And I guess I'll just show it off while I'm here. Young Link is now level 74, so yeah, I did a lot of grinding because I was not strong enough to tackle that challenge, but now I did that. And I think to make sure that doesn't happen again, I'm gonna have to get my characters probably to around 50 or higher to really ensure their safety. But beyond that, we're going to just use normal stuff and try and beat these bosses, and there's not a lot else we could do. And yes, in case you're wondering, the weird circle fairy thing, that's actually Zant. That's Zant. This is a piece of heart for only Zant. So it's kind of awkward almost. Thankfully, it's only King Dodongo, so it's not quite as bad of a boss battle, but it's still really annoying. Whoa. Okay, his animations are pretty cool, but they take really long when you press X. He's rolling. There he goes. Gonna be his Ralph again. These are the newer characters I have still, so it's gonna be a bit before I could actually do anything really good. I found out that using magic on these things are not always the best, so I'm kind of just doing damage as I can. Thankfully, my upgrades made him strong enough to one-hit that Dodongo, at least. So now we have to go to the second one. This is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot that could be done to save time, except one cycle each of these, where we only need to let them open their mouth once. Now, unlike Goma, Dodongo doesn't always open his mouth right away, even if he's on full health. I found a manipulation where Goma will usually open his mouth all the time at full health. Hopefully that did a lot. I don't really know what else to do. Beyond that, Zed's attacks are pretty new to me, plus a couple of other stuff, so I don't really know how to one-cycle bosses with him yet. If we had weak light, it would be easier. That's my least favorite attack, because it's very hard to avoid that. Basically can't be in his range. His rogue could also be kind of annoying. Oh wow, he did that and he didn't even open his mouth there. He usually opens his mouth. A lot of this is RG, unfortunately. Sometimes Daniel can just do this forever. There he goes, finally opening his mouth. I think that's probably his best combo he has, actually. Maybe with special it could be better. Okay, we're getting some good luck, thankfully, on the second part. Okay. Yes, the weird thing, ace thing that you saw, or yes, that is Zant. Is a piece that only Zant can get. Cucco. Hey, and he says he calls himself a Cucco. I'm not so sure about that, buddy. Because you kind of have a hard time here. Alright. Yeah. I probably should have not skipped that. Whoops. I can just do it later, because I'll probably have to use it multiple times more. Cypher's really long. See, if you move right... See, that's how I know it's Zant and not anything else. I think that's probably King Rome or something. King Rome. Okay, well, I'm gonna start by going here first. This is a Girium mission. Also a giant boss mission. Or the game wants me to use Girium. I'll go ahead and put him in the party. But we will use this and Young Link as well instead. So now you get to see the real overpoweredness of Young Link and the other characters. While I also deal with Girium as well. Because that's a thing that's gonna happen. Now there's a fight where Girium does appear by default, but he actually betrays us, so this is the first fight where we actually have him in battle for a while. And also, it's actually another Team Dodongo series of battles, but now they're a little bit more difficult, but we also have more friends to help us this time. I'm bad. Oh jeez, I almost got it, too. Now we have to deal with the randomness. There he goes. Up his Alfian. Oh, there is a fake Girium in there. Just like the last time. So when someone goes near him, he just turns traitor. That makes no sense since we have a Girium on our side, but okay, I'll just kill him right now. Next time I see you, I'll crush you into pieces. I don't know why you would do that, because you're already on my team, so I don't know why. Maybe this one was a fake Girium and not the real one. Oh jeez, that made me do our stuff. It nearly made me miss the attack on him to finish him off. Oh well. Okay, that was pretty easy though. The missions with the bosses are really, really easy when you have our friend Warriors already there, because you could just destroy everything. So yeah, we just kind of use Link and go ham on it. And now we get to see Girium's chest animation for only a second time, I think, in the playthrough, as he gets himself a heart container. This is 100%, so we have to get every single heart container here, so this next part will basically be me doing all that. And there's a lot of stuff to get here, so some of our warriors will become pretty overpowered by the end of this. This and Master Quest alone will make them really strong. And I want to make sure I do that before I do other stuff. Now, there are a couple of things I missed. Some of it I couldn't actually get by default. There is one thing I missed right here. As actually a forced miss, because we need water bombs to get this. So, use water bomb, and we've unlocked a new reward. And now we fight for the Skyward Sword, because it has to be soul, and in order to get the item we have to use Fi, but Fi already has a strong off weapon for this, so they'll be fine. And yes, I am just doing the regular quest this time. It's quite interesting when I did that. I just wanted to unlock a grind spot, but I did succeed. I kind of found an alternative grind spot, but I'll probably show that off in another video. So, unfortunately, you are going to see this again, but this time, hopefully, I will get our items. Now, I already got one heart container fire already, so I'm... Now, if you forget something, you could always just look at the battle log and it'll say here, mission, defeat the Demon Lord. And that's how you review your questions if you do other stuff. By the way this is rated, and the A rank is rated, you basically get KOs based off of your damage done on the enemy. If the raw enemy reaches 0 health, then you don't get the full KO, and that's how you do other stuff. If you do get the correct KO, then instead of it not doing anything, it'll show 1 KO. So in this case, I have 1 KO. And if you get all of them wrong, you get C rank by default on that, or I guess it gets forced to B rank. You get B rank if you basically do anything else, and to get A, we have to get all the A ranks on the opponents. So I basically have to get all the questions correct. That's how they do the A ranks on this mission. Thankfully, the questions are pretty straightforward, because we've seen these enemies already bazillions of times. We could easily tell which one we have to defeat almost immediately. And, yeah. The game will also tell you if you got the question wrong, and you can't get the A rank without getting all of them right, because that's basically how this works, so... sad to say we can't skip any of these, we have to answer them all correct. Oh. I don't really like Fi's position here, the bad one, of course. Fi's basic combo is actually not half bad if you know what you're doing, because he kind of dances around his opponent, making it very hard to actually hit him. It's his low dodge rate that becomes a bit more noxious. And I was way too far away. My biggest worry is my extra attacks will accidentally hit Hyrule for too much and she'll die instead, but we got rid of the one that we needed though. And there we go. It's a pretty straightforward quiz though. Fulfill all duties on that list. And there's our item. Some items, yes, we cannot actually get right away. We need to search them out first, and then we can get them. And others require completely different characters, so we have to unlock quite a few characters to make that work. I have a way around that, though. There is one character I want to unlock from the other side thing that I didn't get a chance to unlock before. Honestly, I wish I had gotten this sooner. Fi definitely needs the extra protection. So, having that sooner, I might have been able to finish that a bit sooner. Okay, wait a minute. I have to talk about it. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go for this weapon first. We need a B rank or higher to advance, but we need A rank to get the heart piece anyway, so we're just going for this normal. That's all the same character, by the way. Oh, we need Girium for that one. It's part of the reason. I guess I'm not returning to that for a while. Alright, we need Lana for this, and we actually get forced to her anyway. And it's defeat the giant bosses as solo Lana. I'm gonna use this one. This one is really strong and also does have experience anyway, so it's nice. I used this other one because I wanted to unlock other stuff, and it's not honestly a bad one. Versus Twilight means any of the characters from Twilight Princess. If I face any of those... Well, now we're in the Gerudo Desert here for this one. Thankfully, any weapon can be used, not just a regular weapon. And Lana's already pretty strong from some of my other farming. Because she's a really used character throughout the entire series, so she's thankfully strong enough to take on it. And as you can see, she has a cobble that allows her to really easily, one cycle, get the weak point tag out. Basically, each cycle of me knocking him down to trigger his weak point is, each time I knock Goma down, I consider that a cycle, and being Goma without him getting back up, I consider a one cycle, which is really fast, in other words. Looks like we won somehow. Actually, it was pretty easy. What are you talking about, Lana? You destroyed them. Alright, here's another art piece. I am showing these animations because I'm not as worried about it. I probably should be skipping them after a certain point, but in Wii U, you can't even skip them to begin with, though. Okay, then. Continuing on. The next mission we have will be our weapon. I will go ahead and take a specific route first, just so I can get the thing done. So we'll start by just keep on going straight here. Oh, that's easy. Okay, so now Impa can potentially get his regular weapon. Seems like this is limited to him anyway, though, yeah. Defeat your commanders of 2 armies. There's a treasure I have to find somewhere in an area that will contain a heart container. And as you can see, I also leveled up Impa quite a bit too. Lots of characters needed stuff, so I gave Impa tons of experience. So that one Twilight mission of the rack up your kill count, I basically did that over and over again to farm experience. Unfortunately, that's not the best one. The one I'm trying to go for is Darkness Element, and it's slightly easier to do. Because I have to get A rank, I actually have to kill all of the enemies on both sides equally, so I kind of have to go through and do all the other stuff. So thankfully I don't really have to do other stuff, so I'll just start by attacking and other stuff, and I'm gonna do things a bit differently. Well, last time I did one of these, I did the rogue base and defeated the commander there. Now I'm going to just go ahead and do this other boss here. Okay, no item there, unfortunately. Whoa! Enemies have received apartments. Oh boy. Darn it, they're already advancing. I didn't know they were doing that super soon. Yeah, I don't care right now. I just want to go for all the captains so I can get that done. Okay, well, hang on. I can't even go, darn it, I have to go towards the rogue forces and take them out now. There's just too many of them. Look at how many of them are becoming in danger. That is so bad. I was also an instant keep fall afterwards. Okay, we need to kill the commander because he came out of hiding and is literally going towards the ally base. Yes, I know, I have to find that. But we need to first get them all dead first. Oh, they're stuck in the mill. That's what it is. Now enemy forces become stronger. Okay, they're all withdrawing now. We kind of have no choice but to kill them all. Hopefully I don't actually have to capture any of those bases. Okay. It seems straightforward with our levels, but it's not really when enemies are coming from like every direction. We basically are forced to take all their keeps and knock out as many of them as I can. But now Link's apparently there and also is in trouble. Yeah, I think it's time to help you out now. Oh, that is also an enchanted tube, no wonder. Okay. Actually, I think I could make it a bit easy on myself by figuring out where they are just because of what thing I do, but beyond that, that is not the chest we're looking for, unfortunately. And it's a trap. 2 enemies have appeared and we have to kill them both. This is a classic trap one. The chest doesn't even have anything a lot, and then the eastern tree opens up. Okay, killed those guys, so their troops will hopefully withdraw. I don't like that a lot of these levels don't have warps around here. And I also need to remember that most of these didn't have warps to begin with, so it's kind of tricky. There we go. This should be the item I'm looking for. Now we can go ahead and take out that Moblin Jerkblin, whatever his name is. I usually go for the rogue forces first, specifically because, as you saw there, they seem to want to go towards the base first. The other arses, not as much. But yeah. Just kill those guys real quick. Ignore everything else and go straight for the boss here. Right. There we go. All shadows must eventually meet the light. Indeed. And we got the A rank, thankfully. You have to take out a lot of troops in these battles, or enemy troops in this battle to really get the A rank, so yeah. Had to make sure that happened. And we got our sealed weapon, which for Impa will be a new weapon. This will be his fire weapon. Right. Guardian Nagata, or whatever that thing is called. That's the secondary weapon that I mentioned that you saw a little bit if we played in adventure mode. There was one mission that had that. Here's an item that requires a search. Oh, that's gonna be late then. Ooh. Well, then I'll wait to get A rank until later and just go for C rank right now instead. Because that's a Goddess Harp item. We need Goddess Harp to unlock that. How about I just go here? Oh, that's the strength one. I forgot about that. I need that item as well. So, yeah, this is partly why I'm going through other stuff. Oh, right. Of course the enemies are hidden. Okay, there's an item here. Okay, there we go. 700 enemies in time, That's a slightly smaller tone, so that means Young Link has to be used, but Young Link's already a pretty overpowered character as it is, so it'll be fine, I think. Yes, I know that. Okay. Oh, there's a Lana there. Ooh. Anakin Dodongo appeared. Whoops. That was dumb. Somehow I still got that, but it was dumb nonetheless. Barely got it because of that. Alright. Oh, there's another Dodongo now. Big boy. Darn it. Don't do that. My goodness, and Dodongo, just open your mouth. Thank you very much. And I messed it up because I was an idiot. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for him anymore. He's being jolly. You can tell I'm getting a little bit annoyed when Dodongo doesn't give me good luck for a while, and then the one time I had it, I was so slow I didn't have bombs ready. It threw me off. It's like, what's happening? We'll just go around and kill all the regular enemies instead. Okay. There we go. It's done. I like how King Denial's still chilling there after all that. Okay, good. We got our reward for Young Link. Which is a heart container for him. Nice. That'll probably come in handy later. If only I had that when I was doing the mission before that. I would have made it a bit easier. I definitely like him. He's one of the best characters in this game by far. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now we can reveal the enemies there, if we want. Alright, now the enemy has appeared properly. That's King Rome, by the way, that I have to use. Or actually, no, wait, that's not Rome. What are you talking about? I'm so used to... I just realized I was saying the wrong name. I was so used to... what is it? Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that I keep calling him that. He's actually Daphne in this for some reason. Darn it. But he looks so similar to Kane anyways. And I believe Rome is actually his name in that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay. That's Manandala. Please tap me. Thank you. One left. I found out, by the way, once you take out one of Manandala's tackles, he usually doesn't do the trolley attacks as often. I see a sliver of health left. I am using this to take him out. May as well use him a little bit if he's nearby enough. Oh, nice, I caught him in a spin attack. In case you don't know what happens, if you don't foil the enemy's plan, then they actually become stronger, so not a good idea. Never mind, Angela. I'm trying to lure him towards this area while I go. Really, only one. There we go, that's better. I hate this Isabelle, it's really epic. Got him this time in one hit. Oh goodness. Oh, now Sia's in this map all of a sudden. I'm not gonna take out Manandla, I'm gonna go straight for Sia, obviously. Goodness, don't go towards Manandla. You're spoiled my view. Okay, really? There we go. There we go. It's done. Ooh, we got Sia's gold materia, which is always nice. Whenever we can get stuff like that, it makes the grinding parts way less stressful. I haven't shown this off in a while, so why not? In case you were wondering, yes, I use Link almost all the time because, well, he's my strongest character, and... I just realized that's not the right character for this. Looks like we'll have to do it again later. It looks so similar, though. They're both the same, though. I want to make sure I get this, too. It can't be Linkle, obviously. He's already been picked. Most of the others already have a memorable face. Maybe it's Sheik. Actually, I feel like it's Sheik. Which is not good, because Sheik is pretty weak. I'm gonna power him up a little bit. That's what I'll have to assume. The mask probably means it's Sheik, so... we need to use Sheik here, and... I got a little bit tired of doing stuff, so... you know what? We're gonna go for this Young Link this time. Young Link is a very overpowered ability I want to show off, and... I'll just go ahead and do that. And I'm not gonna kill any bosses, because screw that. So... the way Young Link gets stuff done is very overpowered. Arguably one of the best characters in the game. Also pretty fast on top of all that, so pretty strong overall. Now I do already have him powered up quite a bit, but it's just an extra benefit on top of having other stuff. So basically what how he fights is you basically try and defeat as many enemies as you can. And then after reinforcements appear, you just go wherever they go. That's it. There's nothing else you really do. I want to make sure to still use Seek to do other stuff. The coolest thing about Sheik is the way she actually attacks is she essentially, her basic attack just does normal damage and nothing else, but if you use X, she plays a song from one of the Legend of Zelda games, each with its own action. Sometimes he does area effect damage around him, other times he just does other big attacks. Manhandle, get the heck out of my way. I just wanna take out Dark Sheik here, even though we already have it here. I got kind of behind. I need to make sure I kill this guy so he doesn't activate his so-called plan. There we go. So here's how Young Link does stuff. Whenever you use this, whatever his special is gets converted into other stuff instead. And yes, every time we kill like a few other enemies on another mana until a mod, so there eventually gets to be a lot of these big boys, but there's not really a good way to take them out. If we were going for this normally, it probably wouldn't be a bad level for Manhandle farming, but it's not really the best either. Okay. This is a bit annoying to deal with sometimes. My goodness, I don't want to go for him. Jeez, just fight me at the opponent that really needs killing, and then we'll do that. Alright. Okay, when you use magic with him, he kind of becomes fierce deity, and then he kind of just runs around destroying stuff, and that's basically the gist of it. Nothing else. Here's the biggest overpowered thing. Once Young Link gets into this, he can actually refill it pretty easily. All he has to do is use his X move, and then he'll instantly refill it when he does so, like this. And with that, he can pretty much remain in this mode indefinitely if done correctly. Which is really good because not only do you move faster in this mode as Fierce Deity Link, but you also just deal a lot more damage and shred through enemies a lot quicker. And then you could do this to obliterate enemies as well. Just create a big Triforce and then explode it, and that damages enemies a ton. You also have some small beams that can be shot towards enemies. They have a large radius. Yeah, pretty cool. Now we can just skip Sia and do this. Oh wait, this is 800. Whoops. Yeah, let's not forget that. This is 800. There we go. Yeah, that just really get in my way and I don't like it. I'm gonna swatch to Link. I mean Sheik this time. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's not too much damage. I know you don't have to not avoid taking a lot of damage on these. I learned something yesterday. Apparently the Switch version has easier damage goals, so you don't have to worry as much about failing them. Just because of the way they set it up, which I find quite interesting. Because it makes these missions way easier now. Alright. Okay. So yes, that is so that's Sheik's Eek basically. I didn't know that was a Sheik level until I saw that. A bit awkward not knowing that, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, see, look at that. That's really interesting sprite. I know that was his sprite. Well, now I know. And the enemies are hidden. Alright, let's do this. We need A rank on whatever this mission is. Challenge battle, defeat L of them. As, Young Link. Again. Okay, then. Looks like this is just a boss battle rush here. Alright. Let's go, then. Alright. Because I leveled up quite a bit, it makes feeds a lot easier. Alright, there we go. There we go. Well, because young Link got leveled up a lot, I think this is going to be an easy mission for him. I leveled him up all the way to level 75, as you can see. Trying to hit the Snake Ubaba. There we go. Oh, come on, dude. Don't use your shield, Fane. Alright. Alright. Next keep. Not going too bad so far. We've taken out a lot of them. Well, now we have the actual imprisoned. Oh goodness, that's great. Alright. There we go. You can almost get him down, but not quite. By the way, a lot of these damage missions, for some reason, ask you to take out the imprisoned, and I don't know why they would put this guy in, but it's definitely a challenge, because he's arguably one of the worst bosses to take out. He has lots of random attacks, and there's lots of other stuff. That lightning attack where he's doing anything is actually one of his weaker attacks, because he could just allow you to do other stuff. And there you can see, even with a weak point sash, he doesn't quite die. He's pretty strong. And every time he gets up, he'll always do those attacks with his toes, so we need to wait for him to do his thing. Thankfully, young Link has an easy way of taking out the toes. Other characters like Fi and other stuff, which you kind of saw Fi's version of this from before, is not easy. We kind of got stuck for a minute. That was a bit obnoxious. Goodness, the camera couldn't even scroll up because he was kind of stuck in a keep, so it kind of just did that instead. I think that was a gold material for him. That helps out a lot. Oh, and a lot better than I expected. Good job, Link. Nice. And there we go. That's another Architator for us. There are so many Architators here, by the way. It's actually crazy how many they put in here. Like, if you're looking for a way to power up characters before you go into hero mode, this is one of the best ways to do it. And we need all of these anyways for 100%, so may as well get them now. That's one of the cuter endings. That's one of the cuter winning animations I've seen in a while. That one, probably one of the easier missions. It also helps that you could do that mission with any character rather than other stuff. Oh, here's the new weapon for Link. There's lots of goddess type requirements, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Alright. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we continue going through adventure mode. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.